be done with 9 to 5? When do you know that you can be done with your 9 to 5 and you can just fully hop into your business and just run it? What do you
Well, it's a very great question. I think that when you're hustlers and you want the best of both worlds, it's a little bit harder for you to quit that 9 to 5 because you want to continue doing what you're doing, you know?
Yeah.
We have really easy 9 to 5 jobs.
Right. That's true.
So aligns with my business. So for me, I could work there until I retire. I won't, but I could myself. I got pregnant, right? And I lost my job. And I told myself that I will never be in a position again where I can't walk off a job when I want to.
Okay.
So you build that into, you know how I said you have to have an exit strategy.
Right.
You always have an exit strategy when you go into building a business, but you treat your job the same way. You have an exit strategy. So a part of me helping people to build their finances and build their budgeting and their spending for their job is putting aside an emergency fund.
Okay.
That emergency fund is your bucket. And you're going to use that for several things. You're going to use that for to be sure first that if anything maintenance wise breaks, you know, while you're in your business, you can pull funds out of the emergency fund to pay for it. Very similar to your personal finances. Okay. But you're also going to have in that emergency fund your walk away money. Okay. Once you start to realize that you're making or you're supplementing your income with your 1099 or, you know, your business or your hustle or whatever it is, that's when you can start to determine when it's time for you to leave.
Okay. So, just real quick, another rundown of what you can do and how you help small business owners.
So a lot of my clients don't start out as small business owners. A lot of my clients come to me as individuals and I help them to see the entrepreneurial spirit and what they're doing. Because my financial services firm, we provide so many different services. You know, I am a financial planner first. When someone sits down with me, it's about money. I want to make sure that I educate them. All my consultation services are absolutely free and that will never change. I'll never change the fact that sitting down with me and talking about your finances are going to cost you anything. The reason I do that is because my goal is to help my community. Okay. My community does not fit into and I'm just going to drop some names really quick, doesn't fit into the Charles Schwabs or the Edward Jones. If my community walks into an Edward Jones or a Charles Schwab, they're probably going to turn them away.
Gotcha.
You know, they just probably don't have, you know, now I'm not saying that no one in my community, I'm just saying my community. And that does not mean that I don't work with people that are in a higher pay scale than who I would like to educate. Right. Yeah. So my biggest mission is to educate people. So when people come to me, to be educated on their finances, I put them through a financial needs analysis. We figure out how much money they have coming in, what they are doing with that money, how much money they have going out, what of that money is necessities and what of it is lavish spending. And that's okay. I believe in a spending plan or a, you know, not a restrictive diet, not a restrictive spending plan, you know, a way to fit everything that you need into it.
But one that says so that for success,
yes, because if you find yourself a diet and you're on this diet and it's too strict and you don't like anything on the diet, are you going to stay on the diet? No. No, you're not.
You know, I eat cake for breakfast anyway, though. So,
girl, I know, but you got that great metabolism. You can do that. But, you know, I treat their budgets that way. But also a part of that is a majority of the people that come to me have an issue with finances, with not making enough money just in the economy that we're in alone, even before COVID. You know, I was doing this before COVID. And so then I help them with whatever hobbies they have to create a business.
Okay.
So that's where I turn the individuals into businesses, because a lot of times they're already doing it, right? Whether you write resumes, whether you're a college student and you're writing resumes for people, or whether you're a college student and you're writing papers for people, you know, whatever. You know, when I was in college, I was a tutor. Whether you're a tutor, well, you know what? We can slap a logo on that service and put it on social media these days. And now you are the tutor, you know?
That's it. So, that's how a lot of businesses happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that brings in more money for my client so that my client is able to get to retirement faster.
All right, so as you guys can see, I preach giving your business a solid foundation. Having your finances in order at the beginning of your business is definitely a strong block to build on. Before you consider starting your business, one thing that you really need to do is sit down and calculate the startup cost. You have to factor in everything, what your rent is going to be, what your utilities are going to look like monthly. Plan for emergencies. These are going to be things that are going to be a continuous debt for your business. It's something that you're going to have to continually pay. And so you're going to have to figure out how to adjust your sales accordingly, adjust your advertising, your marketing, and everything around that so that you can pull in the finances to cover those expenses. Being able to have some working capital that you can pull from without having to pull from your personal finances is going to be key in making sure that your business is successful. So before I go, I wanted to extend a huge thanks to Shalonda for sitting down with me this week. Her link is going to be in the description of this video. You can check her out at the Shalonda Kizer Mitchell Financial Services Firm. And I also want to extend a huge thanks to you all for supporting me on this journey. It has been my pleasure going through all of the aspects of business with you. And I look forward to covering many more topics as the weeks come. So I hope you guys have a great week. I hope that you guys are successful and productive in your business. And remember that small business is very big business.